Welcome back to Breakfast Television, 20 to 7. Well, time to stretch it out so you can feel your very, very best. We're going to check in with Elite Sports Injury, where Drew Kozub is this morning, talking about prehabilitation, because we want to prevent those injuries from ever happening.
That's right, guys. A wonderful physiotherapy setup that they have here. I'm going to be introducing you to one of those physiotherapists in mere moments. But it's those common injuries, because when if you're driving by and you look inside of Elite and you see all their cool equipment here, and you're like, wow, Elite Sports Injury must be for top high-end athletes, unlike myself. No, 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 no. This is stuff that's going to benefit every single person. So whether you're a weekend warrior and you're playing softball and something might be starting to feel a little bit off, or even if you're just sitting at a desk job and typing all day, they've got some really great things that are going to help you out.
Okay, so the elite refers to the trainer, not the trainee.
Right.
That's good.
Exactly. You don't have to be elite because they are already. And to tell us a little bit more about the sorts of things that they're doing here, I would like to introduce you to my new friend, Leah Deloc. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here today. You are one of the physiotherapists with Elite Sports Injury. Give us a little idea about the sorts of things that you can help us out with.
Well, any sort of injury that you come in with, any sort of pain, whether it came out of nowhere, whether you had an injury on the field, we're going to help you with. But also preventative measures we're going to help you with.
All right, so a couple of really important things that you can take care of, and there's a particular type of assessment that you guys do that you were showing me a little bit earlier on. What is the purpose of that?
Well, we look more at functional testing, meaning we want to see how you move. Life is movement, and even if you're sitting at the desk, we want to see how you move out of those positions when you're sitting at a desk all the time. So we want to see strategies, techniques of doing certain things, and that can lead us to, okay, maybe there's a risk of this part not doing what we want, and then that can lead to an injury.
Gotcha. So even if I'm not necessarily feeling bad right now, if I'm doing those same things over and over again, I might not realize the wear and tear and toll that it's taking on my body. So coming here and getting that sort of assessment is something that you're going to be able to help me out with, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so good stuff. So this is just sort of like taking care of our physical health, the same way we would book a regular sort of dentist appointment and dentist checkup. It's a good idea to see you as a physiotherapist.
Oh, of course, because we can pinpoint, maybe you don't even realize you're in pain, and we do some of the tests and you're like, oh, that hurts. We can treat it right there. Or you don't feel anything, but we see a couple of off-kilter type of things. We can give you some things to do at home. It's going to save you time, rehab, pain in the long run.
Gotcha. And depending on, I guess, where you work too, if you're covered for dental, you're possibly covered for physiotherapy. So getting a visit with you guys in is something that we can definitely benefit from. Now, should we come to see you for one of these assessments, what's that going to look like? We got our buddy Ricky to help us out with the demo.
Ricky's right here. So some of the higher up assessments we'll look at is, after seeing range of motion and whatnot, is balancing. So if Ricky stands with feet together, lifts one leg up, and I'm just looking at the whole picture. What's he doing breathing-wise? What's his chest doing? Hips, knees, ankles. What's the bottom foot doing? How long can he hold it? If this is good, I might get him to close his eyes, see what happens there. Moving from there, we can see, and of course side to side, we want to see right to left. Is there a difference? We can see what a single leg squat is like.
Okay.
This is a really important exercise because this is walking up or down the stairs, this is walking, this is running. And again, we're looking at whole body patterns. Is the knee caving in? Is the foot caving in? Is he gripping through his body because it's hard?
Gotcha. So all these things that could be happening, but I just don't realize it because I don't see myself when I'm doing these motions. So having a professional checking this out is really good. But I should mention, like, what if I'm not at Ricky level of fitness and stuff? Like, what if I can't do the single leg squats?
So this is more of a higher up level assessment.
Okay.
So we're going to see first how you walk. We're going to see how your neck moves, how your arm moves, how you could touch your toes. And if you're suited, we're going to go further on and delve further into things. Gotcha.
So it starts out as basic as my level is at. And once the assessment is complete, what are the next steps?
Well, I'm going to assess kind of what I found. Like, okay, balancing was perfect. I don't need to worry about that. But maybe that single leg squat didn't look the way we want. Then I need to delve further into that and be like, why didn't it look the way I wanted to look? And figure that out, and maybe we'll find like a piece of the puzzle that's your major issue or risk factor and try to work on that manually or exercise-wise.
Interesting to see how it all comes together. Leah, thank you so much. I'm
My
going to let you finish off Ricky's assessment there.
Sure, come on the ground.
If you'd like to get in touch with the good folks here at Elite Sports Injury, just go to the website, breakfasttelevision.ca, because we have all their contact info posted there so that you can connect with their great physiotherapists. We're going to take a little break on Breakfast Television, but we have more to show you later this morning on City.